This is from a website called The Missing Links. Many people who learn to read and write well despite their dyslexia go on to education and careers that are reading and writing intensive. It's very positive, isn't it? It makes you think, oh, that's rather good. It gives you a good feeling. Let's read another one. This one is from the Boston Globe. It's a headline from the Boston Globe. Despite her dyslexia, a student wins the Rhodes Prize. Excellent. Really heartwarming. This is from a site called Education about the actor Guy Ritchie. Let me read you this. He was always fascinated by stories, however, and liked to listen to stories on tape. Sherlock Holmes was a particular fascination. He knew all the stories by heart just by listening to them. He later made the recent blockbuster movie starring Robert Downey Jr. Despite his dyslexia, he now reads voraciously. Here's one on Erin Brockovich. Erin Brockovich is a famous lawyer and environmental activist who, despite her dyslexia, won a $333 million class act lawsuit. Let's have another one. From Facebook, despite his dyslexia, Scott Forsyth graduated from high school with honours this weekend. From The Telegraph, Mr. Huskinson, a bachelor from Canterbury, obtained a master's degree in European resource management despite his dyslexia. From understood.org, about the film Pearl Harbor, it's 1940. Despite his dyslexia, a young man played by Ben Affleck gets into the United States Air Army Corps. From Happy Dyslexic, despite her dyslexia, McGregor is a New York Times best-selling author. From Dyslexia Help, Keanu Reeves began taking acting classes when he was 15, enrolling in local classes and discovering his love for Shakespeare. Despite his dyslexia, Reeves still reads and recites Shakespeare today to calm himself. And an article on Selma Hayek, despite her dyslexia, which was diagnosed in her teen years in Mexico, Selma Hayek was determined to learn English in order to move to California to pursue her acting dreams. It's not despite their dyslexia. I'm doing a doctorate. I have a master's degree. I run a business. I teach in universities all over the world. This is not despite my dyslexia. This is despite my schooling. Let's get this straight. I'm not disabled. Most people with dyslexia are not disabled. We're not unable to do normal things. We are held back because of our schooling system. We're held back because of the workplace system. We're held back because of the unemployment system. We're held back because of societal pressures. It's not despite our dyslexia that we make a success of ourselves. It's despite society, despite education, despite work, despite government restrictions. That's what means that we're successful. Not despite our dyslexia, but despite other things that are set up and structured to make us struggle. It takes 2 minutes on the internet to type in the phrase, despite her dyslexia, despite his dyslexia, despite their dyslexia. You see what comes up. It's an absolute disgrace.